right, guys, welcome back to the Side Dish Podcast. I'm your host, Aaron Shin, joined as always by my co-host, Jay Lee.
Hey.
And we're joined today by not only James Chung.
What's up?
But our very special guest, Nicky.
We're 100 audience.
Funny story. So Nicky, the way that we know each other is that you basically commented like a week ago and you DM'd us saying like, "Oh,
Yeah.
cool! Like I'd love to be on your podcast." And we are like, "Yeah, please come on." So we don't really know each other. We met 20 minutes ago.
Yeah.
But we're already fast friends. But for the audience out there, maybe just give us a brief introduction of who you are and what you do out here in Korea.
Oh, I'm bad at introducing myself.
Should I read off your website?
No.
So on the Side Dish, we don't have that many mutuals. We have like brand maybe, but on my private Insta, you know a lot of people I know.
Ooh, I should follow you in private.
So I was like, oh, like as long as people can vouch for her, then we should have her on. But yeah, without further ado, James, go off.
Introduce me.
Well, so anyways, Nicky is a local artist. She's a pianist and composer. I know you've written several musicals.
Whoa.
Wow.
What? You've written musicals?
Yes.
Oh my God.
And she performs at a lot of local venues. And I know that she's built a lot of like really cool communities of people around her. And you go to like local festivals and you also sing quite a bit, various venues too. So I've seen her perform. She's great. She's a great singer.
I believe she's Filipina, so of course she's a good singer. But okay, wait. First of all, the fact that you wrote musicals, amazing. We should really get into that. But my primer, based off the biography I read from her website, is that you are a scholarship student in Korea.
Yes.
You've been a scholarship student for a long time now, and you've immersed yourself in the network of artist communes or whatever the word I'm looking for. But you are involved with a lot of different groups, it sounds like.
Yes.
And as James said, you've organized a lot of different events and you've emceed a lot of different events. Has it always been part of your DNA that you like to bring people together? Is that kind of are you like from a big family? You're Filipino, so you must be from a big family, but
Now I'm thinking about it, looking back, it does connect with my childhood trauma.
why are you an only child?
No. I mean, it came from a broken family, So there's the craving of being part of a community. And in the childhood part, let me try to summarize it. We went straight there, huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
In the childhood part, we found out towards the separation of my parent that my mom had previous families before my dad.
Oh.
So that's when the moment that we found out my dad is not the legal husband of my mom, this kind of, but it was kind of interesting, colorful childhood that I had that when I grew up, I think I ended up just easily gravitated to wanting to be part of a family or something. And then suddenly I became a person who ended up creating families, communities and etc. Because looking back, it's all started in the Philippines, artists will always have a question the moment you graduate music, what do I do? That's the moment I realized that in order for a musician to have an audience is to build a community first.
Right.
People with a similar wavelength who like songwriting, who likes the storytelling of a song, and will follow you because they feel healed with you. Your community creates a healing.
Yeah, everyone wants to belong, and especially now, it's funny that the new generation, Gen Z, is not going to bars. They're not socializing. They're not dating.
It's all in the app.
It's all in the app.
They trust the app more.
And not only that, it's like AI. But in any case, the point being that humans were made to hang out with other humans, full stop. And not online, in person. And you need to see them regularly. You need to engage with them regularly. So I see you eye to eye on the whole wanting to create community and get people together. What is your MBTI? I'm curious.
And they said it's connected to that. I'm ENFJ.
Yeah, I'm also an ENFJ.
ENFJ, like easily interesting. According to them, I didn't really dig into it. That ENFJ is a people who doesn't really belong just in one community. Like they can easily.
Yeah, they kind of are friends with everyone.
Yeah, but then also there was a phrase my boss told this to me, like a friend to all is a friend to none.
No, your boss is mistaken. A friend to all is a friend to all.
Is
A
your
friend
boss
to
the
none is a friend
Grinch?
to none.
No, you just think like it's.
Yeah, you can't be close if you
you
to be
can-
everywhere is to be nowhere is
Yeah.
a saying people have, right? Jack of trades,
Right.
master of none.
Yeah.
But I don't agree with that with
Really?
terms of friends. Not at all. I think being friends with everyone means that you can just be friends with anyone.
Yeah, you could socialize
it's
with
that
them.
simple. There's
That's
nothing
certain.
deeper than that. Other people like INFPs might look at us like with a little jealousy.
I don't know yet.
You know what I mean?
INFP.
They might be like, "Oh, how are they like so charismatic around everyone? Like, how are they so charming?" But
INFPs are pretty cool.
Wait, what are your MBTI? ENFJ, ENFJ.
I'm an INFP.
You're
I'm super
targeting
jealous.
it.
I just made up.
I'm super jealous of all ENFJs. When I see them, I'm like,
I don't
"Oh,
even know
so
what your MBTI
charismatic.
Did you? How about you?
I'm ENTP.
You're
But
also E. Yeah.
yeah.
James is for sure an E.
No, but we need each other because the I's. I don't know the
Jay
other
does not
ones,
need
but
us, I tell you that
I just
much.
know introvert and extrovert. Introvert are we think deeper too, but the I's are way like I have a very introverted best friend. Just going to the bathroom with a bunch of crowd gives her a hard time.
Me too.
So
if I go to a bathroom with
opened
a crowd, it's tough.
But she
I
can't like.
open the crowd for her. You know.
Well, do you have public
stage
urination fright? Yeah.
Yeah, do you have performance anxiety?
Yeah.
Sometimes.
Quick, pee on me right now.
I will say though, as like an introvert who like needs to recharge by myself
MP alone.
and pee alone and poo alone for sure. I do need the community, the hanging out with friends. Like
Yeah.
it brings me a lot of peace and joy.
Yeah, absolutely.
We need
Absolutely.
each other.
Well,
Yeah.
We have to have
100%.
each other.
And so going back, it's really important to have people like Nicky who, is busying herself and occupying like your vocation. That's the word I'm looking for. Vocation. You were put on this planet to bring people together. Like I feel like that's something that I actually also identify with. That if there was something that God put me on this planet to do was to like MC events maybe or like bring people together because it's genuinely something like I like doing,
I ended up thinking like that too because sometimes I wonder, again, back to being a musician and an artist, this is just my own perspective, okay? Surprisingly, not everybody have the bravery and courage
For sure.
to initiate something, like I was an artist too. I was always waiting like, when will they give me the spot until I started talking about it, like taking the first courage and then the rest took inspiration to that and they followed. And then, so not everybody can do it.
When you were younger, were you like, in that same way, trying to bring people together, charismatic, or was there a breakthrough moment?
I did a lot of breakthrough. So back to a little bit of my introduction. Back in the Philippines, I was a piano major that I moved to musicology department.
Right.
Because
You were a piano major.
just for a semester. And then there's a calling in the art. And I went there and then there's another calling to the musicology department, which was doing Philippine music. I had one of my breakthrough was like, God, I'm a Filipino and I didn't know there's a Philippine music. So I moved there.
Well, and what is Philippine music? Is it like Bruno Mars? Or?
No,
I looked it up.
the music.
Yeah, I looked
That's
it
the
up.
best
That's
joke
a
you've
good
ever
one. Yeah. The music before our colonizers.
Yes.
The
Wow.
traditional
Before the
one.
Spanish.
Yeah,
Yeah, those
I'm like,
bastards.
this is identity.
What America?
Because Filipino has always been like having identity crisis. So that moment was like, yeah, that was one of my breakthrough. Like, God, I'm a Filipino. Didn't know this music exists.
Yeah.
It's amazing. So I moved, and then one of my other breakthroughs is like, how can this Philippine music be relevant in this modern society? And then I started observing, started talking to people first. They do agree, but no one's taking action.
Yeah.
So you graduated with this major?
I didn't. I
She
didn't.
never finished in
In
the
Philippines
the
because-
Philippines,
Okay,
yeah.
okay.
I was too pushy, like with the idea of like, here's the funny thing about being in a community. You're so happy in the beginning that you're part of it because you met the same people.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, when I was in that community, when I started doing, like, again, my question was how to make Philippine music relevant in the modern society of the Philippines. So I started going to pop song with this traditional music, and then people started telling me, people that I respect started telling me that I was disrespecting my own culture, which was, they were right about it, because after all, I wasn't in the religion, because the Philippine music has a association with religion.
I see.
So I started feeling again, I'm outsider again, like I don't know what I'm doing right. So actually, like, that's one of the reasons why I didn't graduated, because the kind of like another moment of like, I'm doing things. I thought I belong, but then I don't belong again. Yeah, and then I found theater, actually. Like, theater allowed me to break rules.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, theater allowed me to break rules. It actually brought me to a place where I would bring me to Korea.
Did you do musical theater and when you were like in high school and stuff, or in college?
I've always been interested in performing arts when I was, because
But you never really performed. You didn't have a lot of stage time.
Yeah, not much.
Okay, gotcha.
Just a bunch of high school stage performances. And then accidentally, it brought me, leaving my community, brought me to Japan, Okinawa. So back in the Philippines, I was like mixing this culture to that culture. Like, I was really just mixing ideas. Like, anyway, the main question to me all the time was like, why can't you just have one focus? Why can't you just follow, like, and that time I don't know how to defend my ideas. I was just doing things. So I came across to this theater in Japan, and then I brought all my instruments, because they were looking for musicians or composer for this theater. So we had a project about like 6 months in Japan. One thing that one person told me changed my life forever was just like, he just said, why not be a multi-instrumentalist? As simple as that. I'm like, yeah, there's a term for what I'm doing. Like, surprisingly, I knew about this, just
It never occurred to you that that could be your thing. Yeah.
And then that's it. And then one party after the show, I met the professor in Seoul in Seoul National University. And sometimes you get drunk and you tell about your frustration in life. Yeah, and the moment he also said, like, maybe you're a composer.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I've heard your music. You are a composer. You can do scores. You can do film. You can do video game scores, and it sounds very legitimate.
You're really researching.
I listened to 10 seconds of all your songs. I concluded that you're very talented and you can do it. For sure.
And that was the outdated track.
Yeah, that hasn't been updated for years, but absolutely. So, I want to get back to you writing musicals, because I think I'm very interested in that, right? I in Brand's episode, I talk about this, but I never did musical theater, but I was a theater kid. I did a lot of theater when I was in high school. I just can't sing. And I also just think musical theater is so corny. But but I changed my mind. Well, actually, I watched Wicked for good, and now I'm back to not liking musical theater.
Oh, no spoilers, no spoilers.
You haven't seen it yet?
Can I just say that Michelle Yeoh ruined that movie for me,
Really?
and I wish she never won the Oscar for Everything Everywhere.
For me, everything was bad in the.
It was so bad. It was terrible. Pacing.
Even the first one?
The first one is
great.
amazing.
Okay, because
that's why we watched the second one.
Yes.
I haven't seen the second one.
Yeah. Don't watch it.
Don't
It's
watch it.
bad.
Just don't
It's
watch it.
For some
terrible.
reason,
It's
I
terrible.
don't have a desire to finish the series.
I want to know what happens. Anyways,
Yeah, who
I've
cares?
seen the
it doesn't
musical
matter.
before
No
now.
one cares. But your musicals, what did you write your musicals about? I'm so curious. What subject matter?
Well, for the most part, it's like co-composer, co-director. But right now, the ongoing one that I'm really trying my best to really push through, I'm just busy. The name of the musical is When an Empath Meets a Narcissist.
Ooh.
Yeah, so it's everything that I love, psychology, music, so all the elements that I love about it. I'll try to make it short, but my goal with that musical is to make people feel so uncomfortable that they're willing to heal.
I was going to say, if you make them too uncomfortable, they're going to be willing to leave.
surprisingly, no one left
No,
with the moment we did
a lot
the
of polite
showcase.
people.
Oh,
Yeah.
you've already showcased it.
We showcased it last year.
I mean,
We
it's
did-
an interesting premise.
It is.
Narcissist
When
and
an empath meets an
yeah, when an empath meets a
when
narcissist.
an empath meets a narcissist. So
Yeah.
is the
It's
relationship
like
like
Mina Sue Choi meeting
Egon?
Hyungil.
Don't drop names.
Sorry.
But it's more of it's to cut generational trauma. It's more of like we're all we all grew up in a certain generation, and now we're adults in the society. We tend to attract not just romantic relationship, but different kinds of people in our lives, and sometimes there's a reason why we gravitate to that person. And I go to therapy. Do you guys go to therapy?
This is my therapy.
Not currently, but
Yeah.
I've done.
So
yeah.
I did jump from therapy to therapist, but one of my therapists mentioned that sometimes when we grow up, we tend to attract people that we want to fix because we weren't able to fix when we were young.
Oh, interesting.
So the goal of that musical is kind of like have a bit of a reflection that maybe
Did
the
you
reason-
write the musical?
I did
Oh,
all of
shit.
it.
So you dated
Lyrics and
everything.
music and okay.
Yeah.
And so does that mean that you just like you've dated too many narcissists?
Not many.
Wait, which one are you,
and
empath or
own-
narcissist?
I'm willing to believe that Nikki thinks she's an empath. I think
Whoa,
she
whoa,
might.
whoa. I'm not trying to like label.
Yeah, no,
her.
yeah, for
I
sure.
won't say
Yeah, we can't
anything.
speak for you, Nikki.
Yeah, I won't say anything. It's the musical, you know. But-
yeah, it's
but
fiction. It's all
Was
fiction.
there like a sense of healing coming from writing it at all?
I think I wrote it because I wanted to heal.
Yeah.
You know,
Were
because
you crying when you wrote the songs?
all the songs were written on different periods,
Okay.
actually. So
Just crank
Bro,
it.
I have,
it's not like
I,
a, it's
I
not like
have
a
literally,
assignment
I have
for school.
wept. I have wept the most ugliest tears writing before because
man.
for me, writing is very cathartic. I need to get it out. And I've just wept ugly tears at like 3 a.m. on my laptop, being like, "What the fuck is wrong with me?" Like uncontrollable tears, uncontrollable. That's happened a few times in my life. Yeah.
In terms of writing the music for it, do the lyrics come first? Do you write the chord progression? You have a melody in mind?
well, there's many ways in writing a song, but
Yeah.
for the whole musical itself, I wrote it all the same time.
Okay.
Damn.
And is there like a tonality that is more conducive of like a narcissist, or like an empath is more like major seventh, and then a narcissist is like a diminished chord or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
flex it.
yes.
She's like, exactly. That's what you
What
know.
do those mean?
It's more of like a mode,
yeah.
more darker modes on the narcissist.
Cool.
And
Okay.
actually, I wrote the piece because there are 2 parts, 2 acts on the piece. First act, mostly the modes are in the darker modes, so more minor, more
Interesting.
Aeonian, more that. Is it Aeonian? Aeolian. Kind
Aeolian,
of.
yeah.
And then on towards the act 2, when because really my goal is to make everybody uncomfortable. you
Wait,
know?
so let's get into that. What do you mean by make everyone uncomfortable?
So this comes from a class I had in bachelor's. What is music waves? I don't want to sound too nerd, but there's something about music vibration, right? And you go to a club, you're sad, and then you hear a boom, boom, boom. You just automatically boom, 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 right? Like dance to
I'm
it.
dancing, but I'm still sad.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I'm dropping ass, but I'm crying.
He's boom, boom, boom with a lowercase b.
so I kind of like went and tried to study a bit what is the hurts that feels
Yeah, I
like
see.
dark. So there are a lot of bass notes actually, to what was the question? I forgot. But anyway, the musical like all started a lot of bass notes, bass feeling that it go to higher pitches towards the act 2. So in act 2, I applied a lot of Korean music elements. So I call it nunhyun. A lot of vibration. The
Damn, dude, you just flashed me back to my great grandmother just now. That's crazy, dude.
so the
I'm picturing the musical in my mind, and I'm not thinking Wicked. I'm thinking like an indie play.
It is,
Right?
yeah.
That has like sonic elements.
Yeah.
But I'd walk out of that being like, that was not a musical.
Yeah, it went avant-garde towards Act 2.
Yeah, for sure. Which is cool. I think being experimental, making the audience uncomfortable, these are more artistic kind of endeavors you're going for. Because when I think of musical, I think of like, hey, how can we get butts in those seats and like excited about Oklahoma? I don't know why
I've
I'm
never
asking
seen
you.
Oklahoma.
You haven't seen Oklahoma?
I haven't seen it
seen
too.
it.
One of the worst musicals of all time. But my point being that when I think of musical, I think of let's sit down, let's come up with some poppy songs, right? And let's tell the most generic story, you know, but with a smile on our faces.
Yeah, I mean, when people think about musical, they always think about this, but it's always there's a lot of genre.
So absolutely.
you know.
But
so-
I think a play with musical elements would be very interesting, you know? You gotta have a banger, you know what I'm saying?
we do have a lot
shit.
of.
Can
Don't
Wait,
underestimate her.
Can you sing the banger for
Don't
us?
underestimate.
Oh shit, she's doing the hair flip.
Don't understand. There's this song I titled Paradox. So the empath was singing. She's stuck in this paradox. She wants to go, but she couldn't go because she's stuck with the idea that this narcissist during the love bombing period, you know, was so kind to her, and she's stuck to that reality. So there's a song, Paradox. The show ended and people were singing the song.
Oh, that's
so I was
nice.
like, wow.
catchy.
I was touched. And actually, when oh my God, she's an amazing actress. She's a friend, Ellie. Maybe I should ask her to come here. But
We just talk about musicals for the next 10 episodes.
Nikki's friends. The side dish.
but she made people cry. Even I.
Oh,
Like I was
great.
playing the piano. I was crying. Like God.
Jay just saw a play the other week. He cried.
Yeah. I mean, not the other week, like a couple months
10
ago.
years ago.
The Passion of the Christ.
No, we went together. We
yeah.
Getting the
James,
band
did you
production.
cry?
No.
James
James is
hasn't
incapable
cried.
of crying.
James famously hasn't cried since he came out of his mother's womb.
No.
I don't think he was crying then too. He was
cry,
just
didn't cry.
he was just poking
He was
face,
like, oh,
yeah.
wow.
It's
families
it's
are-
very emotional.
Okay, I
play.
remember a little bit of the melody. So I forgot to start. Deciding not to decide. Tell me the whole truth, babe. I'm still your safe place, babe. Let me be the one to heal. That one.
Very
I'm
pretty.
here for you. Just let me get into you. Something like that. So
Nice.
Yeah. When the show ended, people were like, "Let me get into you." I'm like, "Wow."
They like getting into people. Yeah. So-
They were just perverts.
Wow, Jay.
Yeah.
We're going to make that
I mean,
joke.
it's gonna
but
be-
you-
Yeah, it is a weird
It's
That guy
a
was just like
line
comes
to
up to you dead ass.
remember.
Let me get into you.
yeah.
We
Hi,
did-
Nicky. I want to get into you.
We did market it 18 plus. You know, no
Okay.
one's on it.
Yeah.
Because there was abuses
Real
there.
quick, what do you have a favorite musical?
I do.
What's your favorite
right
musical?
now?
Hairspray.
There's two.
Chicago.
No.
We're guessing.
Sarah Bareilles. She used to be. I forgot the title of the musical.
20th annual Putnam County Spelling Bee.
I know that name, Sarah.
Sarah
she's like a-
Bareilles.
like a pop singer,
yeah,
right?
She
Yeah.
she used to be mine.
Okay.
Forgot but it's about a baker who got
Sweeney Todd?
no
No, he's not a baker. He's a barber.
a pie maker. Sorry,
A pie maker.
pie maker, and she's stuck in an abuse relationship.
Dang.
I have a pattern, but
Yeah,
anyway,
yeah, yeah.
that's one. And there's the happy ending musical of Korea right now.
Okay.
Have you heard of
Gotcha.
it?
No.
Yeah, I tend to like. I mean,
I tend to avoid anything that says happy ending, any sign that says
no,
happy
it's
ending.
not
He's
even.
married,
No, it's
so-
about robots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a fun music. I know a lot of musical, but if it's something I would prefer to as a favorite, the indie ones as well.
Gotcha.
Something that's new element.
So then where are you like workshopping this musical, and where can people see it if they're listening? If you're listening.
right now, since it's February, and my personal goal right now is to really take a pause from a lot of things I'm doing right now, because I really want to sit down and begin the operations of this again, because we had it last year.
Okay.
And I kept giving false hopes and promises to a lot of people, asking like, when will it be performed
Are you
again?
taking a break as in you're leaving Korea for a
no,
minute?
no.
Okay.
Just that I'm doing a lot. Like
Well, so
no, I'm
let's
not taking a break in assonance, you know.
No,
I'm not-
let's get back into it, Nikki. So you're a community-oriented person. You you want to bring people to, you want to unite people, right? It can get exhausting.
It
Tell
is.
us, what's the most exhausting thing about it?
I think
And you can name names, it's fine. If there's like people making your life harder, say who they are.
no, it's just that you become family, you know, and then you get deeper into it, and then there's drama into it.
Have there been any like big fights within your communities?
None so far. It's just me and another person, you know, this kind of feeling.
You said there's drama. What is it?
You just said it's her and another person. There's a feeling, and
No,
it's
'cause, you know-
it's clearly a narcissist and an empath.
No, there's people who will, you know, as someone who's trying to manage a bunch of community, there will be people who you have to consider making peace with the community. You know, like everybody has different personality, and everybody wants to be heard. You know, everybody. My goal is to let everybody be at peace with each other, but you cannot really keep the peace forever. But that's the exhausting part.
There's no way to manage people without hurting their feelings.
Yeah.
That's kind of where it comes down to. ENFJs are not great at managing other people's feelings when it's negative. That at least I've learned. But then what you got to do, you just got to make a joke about it, man. you got to make jokes out of everything, and to the point where they're like, "You're right. I am a narcissist."
I recently heard a take that Chami Nasu is a narcissist, and that's why she's the way she is. But I don't want to derail the conversation.
Yeah. We already talked about Chemi Nasu for an hour last week. We don't have to talk about her again. But no, because James is the leader of a community, and I mean, there's a lot of drama in that community, and it's not even real drama. That's the thing. None of this stuff that is happening is really drama. It's just people bickering or getting their feelings hurt.
It's
frankly.
interpersonal, just, you know, I mean, whenever you bring people together, not everyone's going to like each other. Not everyone's going to agree. Usually that can be okay, like in terms of just like managing how things go. But, you know, sometimes people take things over like they're just, everything's over the top. I don't know.
Oh, I think no matter how much you try to not have a politics, it will always come. I think it's part of human nature.
Yeah.
The politics.
Human beings want to be around other human beings, but they also don't want to be around human beings, right? Or they want to narrow down who they trust or who they like.
When I was younger, like, I definitely was more agreeable.
Yeah.
For sure.
Oh, James doesn't like this one person, and
I wonder who you're talking about.
dude, he hates this guy.
Oh, it's a guy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh shit! God damn it. Let's go back to like songwriting, music, creativity. So you came to Korea on multiple scholarships, and you've been working with all these organizations. You're hosting all these events.
Hard to hold down, you know.
Yeah. Well, what are your creative inspirations, and where do you find sort of
Life itself.
like,
Life. I mean, I'm always asked this in my company, in my day job. So, because we have marketing meeting, you know.
Oh, for the record, Nicky works in finance. She is an anti-artist. She is taking money away from working class
No, that's what I
artists.
do to fund art.
Right.
You know?
You gotta just marry a rich person.
I think the reason why I have so many community, I'm too single.
You're too single.
I'm too single.
And you know what? Rich people are normally narcissists. So it's kind of
Actually,
like
I meet them a lot every day at the office.
Wow.
My boss is gonna see this.
okay, so but you get inspiration from life itself
Yes.
and your tenor. You wrote poetry. I read a poem of yours or two.
Yeah.
It seems that you wrote a poem to your dog. I saw. Did he pass away? Is that what? Yeah.
You saw? Oh my God, he's an amazing researcher.
Dude, I'm telling you, 10 minutes.
It's so easy when you have a
God.
website.
You can do a lot in 10 minutes.
I would say
Okay.
it's easier if you have a website with all your body of work.
No, this is on her highlights.
Yes, it's another
It was 284 weeks old.
Tumblr. I think it's Tumblr. I think you saw my Tumblr.
No, I saw it was on your highlights because you said poems on your Instagram. So I was like, oh, I write poetry. Like I
No,
clicked on it.
right.
But that's to say, like the kinds of people who actually sit down on the subway and are writing on their notes app poems. That's a different type of person. It's someone who like feels things. I'm not gonna say like it's deep or whatever, but they feel the need to record their thoughts and they feel the need that this is such a this feeling is so big in me that I need to sort of convey it, right? And I think that is ultimately the artistic impulse, right?
Yes, and you know, I encourage all artists to just express, because here's one of the things I've observed in Korea, because for a while I wasn't doing that until I realized, fuck, I can do it, so I should do it, because a lot of people here doesn't know how to express themselves. And what's amazing thing about creative people is that we're not scared to express. We're not scared to find the right words, the right expression of what we're feeling in that moment. And everything that we create will accompany those people who doesn't know how to express themselves, and they will understand how to express themselves.
Yeah.
So like I really encourage every artist to just do it, just express it out loudly, publicly.
Yeah. And then do you do open mic nights, or what kind of events are you hosting? I'm curious.
So, used to be the host in Taco Amigo, open mics. And yeah, it's the space every Thursday. It's the space for a bunch of musicians. It could be anyone who, from level amateur to professional, that's how actually we all started the first community of musicians foreigner.
Oh, I see.
And then
is the group called Community of Musicians, or what do you guys call yourselves?
we do have a chat group. I'm not gonna name. I'm gonna
You don't want people to join it.
Yeah. Grammys 2025.
What if there's another like artist that's looking
There's a
for
lot
community?
there's a lot. And then every Friday, Philly's Pub. And then nowadays I'm doing Billion Bar and Lit Lounge for the music side. And there's a lot in Hongdae.
Do you live in this neighborhood?
No, I live in Sinchon.
Shincheon. Interesting. What's stopping you from making the move to the Devil's Den?
So my goal is to have my PhD this year.
Oh shit!
This year?
Yeah, in Eden.
Wait, how old are
Nicky.
you?
I'm 32.
Damn. Okay, PhD 32. Yeah, if you've been in school your whole life, yeah.
Yeah.
That tracks. Yeah.
So my goal is to do music therapy as my PhD.
Oh, cool.
So I took a place that's right in front of the school.
Nice.
So yeah, that's my goal.
What's the last song that made you cry?
Ooh, I was just listening to it. It's a Korean song.
Oh, you lost me.
Yeah, but I will explain it to you in Korean, in English. It's called Padakut by Choi Hae-sik. I forgot his name, but it's about trying to let go of something that never had a closure.
Damn. I'm sensing a pattern here.
So no, the Padakut. Probably.
Damn, dude.
No, yeah, but the Padakut is like when you go to a sea. And there's a sun, right? And it's during sunset. There's nothing, like you don't know what's behind the horizon, so it's just like, let it go.
I see. Yeah. That's funny. The last song that made me cry was Let It Go from Frozen. Yeah. Jay, what about you?
It was another Korean song as well.
Oh my God. Was it by Yuseha?
No. I was going to try to put a golden joke in there, but that's not even Korean.
Bro, Golden lost at the Grammys.
They won
something.
something.
They
got-
I'm
They didn't
so
win Best
over that
Song.
song. I'm so fucking over
Yeah,
it.
you're
What?
so
It's
edgy,
just-
bro.
Wait, sidebar. You can never be over that song.
Listening to this podcast.
EJ's climb to fame is basically the modern version of the Miracle on the Han. Okay, she never gave up, and she through sheer industriousness and effort,
Yeah, it's great that it's awesome.
we love you, EJ. Come on the podcast.
Yeah, I agree.
I can remember one of the last things that made me cry was the Alfonso Cuarón movie, A Little Princess, and there's a song in there at the end, I think.
Okay.
But why? What's the connection of make song and make you cry?
Well, because I think music therapy is, I think people want to think of therapy as something that's going to make you feel good, but sometimes therapy should make you feel your feelings. It's not all about feeling good; it's about feeling your feelings. For me, music makes me feel my feelings very acutely, and I'll be very surprised by a song that'll just make me want to cry. Because it won't always even be a sad song. It will be like a line of a lyric that'll take me into a memory or a feeling that I go, oh my God, that makes me feel like literally weeping on the treadmill while running next to all these people. I'll want to burst into tears. I had this thought the other day. I said, what if you just started weeping while running a 5K on a treadmill. Like, what's the worst thing that could happen?
Yeah.
And so I
fall.
the worst thing that could happen is like I fall and break my teeth out. But I was like, what's stopping me from giving into that? And it's purely just like this insecurity, right?
Well, and people think because people
they
think
think
you're just really bad at running.
They think I'm psychotic because I'm just like sweating and weeping. But that
so
that
much.
He's only
impulse,
2K into
but
this run.
I agree. Who cares? But that reminder that music can do that is really profound, right? That's what I think of when I think of music therapy. Is you got to feel it, and then like, why is this line, this line of a lyric is so deep to me suddenly? Whereas even like a year ago, I've heard this song my entire life. Suddenly, the lyrics have new meaning, which is, and going back to what you were saying way earlier, it's like when you put something out there, it's probably going to help someone if you're a creative person. It might not be the greatest, XYZ, but someone out there will take it in. And that's like the energy of creativity.
It's company, giving them a company.
Yes, absolutely.
To understand what they're going through.
Yeah.
What kind of music do you listen to when you run?
Bro, I listen to 80s.
Are you listening
I listen
to
to
Les
80s
Miserables, or-
synth pop music.
And that's
It'll make you
like
cry.
inducing. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay. Like what kind of 80s? Sorry
Yeah.
to
I
derail
was listening
it, but like 80s
I was
synth
listening
pop.
to a song by Pulp. Do you know that band?
No.
I was listening to a song by Pulp, and I've heard
Uh-huh.
this song before, but while running, I was like, wait a minute.
Okay.
This is really sad.
This is,
Yeah.
it wasn't even sad. It was just like, it's about a childhood experience. This guy's telling a story about his childhood. And I was like, what a beautiful story.
Yeah.
Just
okay,
like,
cool.
Aaron cried to Somebody That I Used to Know by Gautier.
Bro, I mean, you guys know this, but there was a time in my life where I would get drunk with you guys and then come home and listen to Oasis until I started crying. And my wife would be sitting there being like, what are you doing? I'm like, I want to cry. Just like, leave me alone. And I would listen to every sad song I could think of until I cried and went to sleep. I did that like 4 or 5 times.
This would be amazing. Like, go to a space with people you trust and cry together.
Yeah, absolutely. People need to cry.
Yeah.
James. Crying,
Yes.
crying is human, James.
Yes.
I wish I could.
I'm just too manly.
It's I mean, it's certainly been like
Don't drag it down.
Yeah,
Let it
dude.
out.
I do want to touch on this, Nicky. I saw that you had something on Instagram about anti-AI creativity.
Oh, yes,
right?
yes.
So is that a new initiative you're working on, or what is that?
At the moment, it's an event, so we will see what's gonna happen after that event if people wants to do it again. So,
What is it then? People just congregate and.
yeah, we're gonna try to teach them how to write a song without the help of assistants. Because, for example, nowadays people who will work on lyrics, they will ask ChatGPT to, like people started depending on
so much easier.
expanding the idea of, and but you'll end up depending on it, and you'll end up trusting them rather than yourself. So you're gonna
Have you
lose.
tried it?
I did. I mean, I did try not to my original song. That stubborn and egoistic to my own art that I don't use chat. But I tried it for my corporate show.
Dude, AI is only cool to use in corporate settings, not cool to use creatively.
Because there's a lot of deadlines in corporate. So
For sure.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm gonna use it for this. But we're gonna teach them how to write a song, all the elements, the melody, harmony, etc. And everybody with different levels of music, even if you don't have a level in music, could come, because the goal there is to because we're gonna put people on team. The goal there is to inspire each other. Some people don't have a music
Dude,
background.
competitive creativity is brilliant.
What if
Is
they
it?
suck and then they're like, I should just use AI?
No,
What happens then?
I mean, as a human, nothing sucks.
Dude, that's the fucking positive shit we need
Listen,
on this podcast.
I watched the 1980s McDonald's sponsored ET knockoff movie called Mac and Me the other day, and I can tell you some things made by humans suck.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deep cut. Deep cut to Mac and Me.
we did discuss this with our production team. Like, is it really bad to use AI? Because the goal of AI is just assistant, to assist us. I think sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad for the music part. Because I did work for a company before that asked me to write 100 melodies that day.
What?
Yes.
You were writing jingles for a company?
I did work. I did work for, because my scholarship requires me to work for a company. So I had to work for a 9-hour job for music. And I'm like, that's when I realized I better have a corporate job and have music as my side piece again.
What's your favorite? What's everyone's favorite jingle? I mean, I'm just curious. We've never talked about jingles on this podcast, but
Have you heard the recent Dr. Pepper one?
yeah, the one that went viral.
Dr. Pepper, baby, it's good and nice. Do.
Okay, that's not bad. Nikki, do you have a favorite jingle?
God, I'm bad at this. I don't know yet. I haven't heard a jingle in a while.
Okay, Jay, jog her memory.
South Street, Cerrito Soto Square.
Is that like a local?
Yeah,
that's a local LA business.
Orange,
Actually,
Orange
wait.
County, LA. It's a car dealership.
When I was in LA, there was I don't remember if I saw a sign, if I was just reminded of it, but it was the JG Wentworth 877 cash now.
Okay, that's a good one.
Oh no, I forgot. My favorite is 1877 cars for kids.
Oh, that's what it was.
Na, 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 cars for kids.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah.
Okay, my favorite. The best part of waking up is Folgers in your cup.
What is this? Nescafe?
Sorry, these are
It's
Folgers.
Folgers.
These are all American, very American companies that you wouldn't hear in the Philippines. But jingles are like my jam. I was debating whether to bring this up on the podcast, but I'll just say it. I did try to write music in high school, right? Because I wanted to impress girls. And I sent a song to a girl that I liked at the time, and she responded, cute. And that just killed everything in me too. I was like, I will never be a musician. She just called it cute. And it was such a bad song, frankly.
Do you have it?
No, I deleted everything, but I wrote an album with my roommate in college, actually, called Band in a Nutshell, which is a reference to Hamlet, because I was a literature major, and I had some pretty not bad songs, but I used GarageBand for everything. So I had like trumpets and flutes in that shit, and it just sounded really. I mean, it sounded really bad. It was the equivalent at the time of like the Hey Ho Stomp Clap kind of stuff.
Yeah.
The Lumineers.
Yeah, so I had like trumpets like in the back, and I had like I think I did like a double track where I went like ba 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 ba, like really inspired by Death Cab for Cutie, just really cringy stuff. But I'm glad that I did it.
Yeah.
Because if you're ever gonna make art, you should do it when you're young. You should build a sort of thick skin. Because Lord knows today I don't think I could write one. But Jay, you write music,
I believe
right?
in you.
Jay's a composer.
When I put out some stuff, then you can call me that. But no, I'm not. Yeah.
No,
I've heard
you
you
don't
play a
have
few
to put
things.
out stuff to
Yeah.
not call you a
Jay's
composer.
composed way more stuff than I have. I'll put it that way.
What do you tend to write? To create?
Like I gravitate a lot towards singer songwriter. So just like acoustic guitar with some lyrics. But I've done like a short film for a friend's sister back in the day, and that was more like just strings and
Channeling your Johnny Greenwood.
I wish. I think more John Bryan was my influence when I was writing that.
Who's John Bryan?
He did Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless
Oh,
Mind.
cool.
He did Lady Bird.
Oh, nice.
He produced for what's her name? She's a skinny white singer who is
Taylor
really
Swift.
good at yelling when she sings.
Avril Lavigne.
Gaga.
No.
Very popular.
Wait, okay.
No, we're
we
gonna get
can't
this.
move on until
We're gonna get
this.
this. Okay, so it's a white.
She was more so bigger in like the early 2000s, I would say, or mid 2000s,
Hilary
late
Duff.
2000s.
Miley
It's-
Cyrus?
Ooh.
No. It's
Does she play the piano?
Yes, she plays the piano.
Oh, is it? No,
No, it's not Vanessa Carlton. It's not.
Oh, Alicia Keys.
Oh my God.
Oh, she's not white. Sorry.
White.
Well, she's half white, maybe, probably.
Is she?
I don't know.
It's not Alanis Morissette.
Blah blah
Lauryn
blah. blah.
Hill.
Oh my God. I'm gonna.
Black.
Sorry, I hate looking up stuff, but I'm gonna have to look it up.
Is it?
Yo, ask
Is she in a
ChatGPT.
band?
No, she's a solo artist.
Fiona Apple.
Oh, I don't know her. Can I
Yeah.
see?
I don't know which
She's
one.
not
it is.
pretty. Don't
I
even
don't
worry.
She's
know her.
really
I'm
pretty.
joking.
She's great. I love her music.
I haven't heard of her music.
yeah, well,
let me check then.
Wait, who
John
are your
Bryan.
favorite American artists? We should get into this because I'm realizing that you are Asian. You didn't live in America. You didn't study there. So, what is your exposure to American culture? And do you like listen to a lot of American artists?
Elton John is kind of like my godfather in songwriting.
Yeah.
He really introduced me to a lot of good lyrics in writing a song. I still listen to Elton John. Kenny Rogers.
Kenny Rogers, wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Kenny Rogers, I think, is more of a meme in American.
Really?
Yeah, for sure. Because his songs are just so. They're used a lot, I guess I would say, in American comedy context. Yeah.
Probably that American culture is popular back in the Philippines.
Oh, for
So
sure.
Probably.
Absolutely. Yeah.
What else?
How about like this year's Grammy winners, like Bad Bunny? You listen to that guy?
No.
How about Sabrina Carpenter? You listen to that girl?
I do listen to her.
What
from
about
time to
Olivia
time.
Dean? You listen to that girl?
Yes, a lot.
Is she Filipina? Half Filipina?
No. She's UK person, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think she's British,
She's
but
British.
she can have some like
She looks like she got some Asian in her.
yeah, or
right?
like some. I
Isn't
don't know.
Bruno Mars part Asian?
I think he's Filipino.
Filipino.
He's like
Yeah,
part
a lot of
Filipino.
Filipinos claiming
Yeah.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah. Bruno Mars is great.
Yeah.
I also found out he wrote
A lot of stuff.
Fuck You by CeeLo. He
Yeah,
ghost wrote that
that's right.
song.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought it's Silos.
No, he wrote that song.
It's one of my favorite songs.
Dude, also the amount of songs that other artists ghostwrite for other artists, like it actually kind of pisses me off that like Gaga was writing songs for Beyonce for years before she ever broke out. Like, what the hell? How can we allow the music industry to exploit
Well,
these young talents?
well,
like
it's the
EJ is like
business.
that too,
It's the business
right?
side. It's the business side.
EJ?
That used to bother me a lot too, but now I'm
Now you
like
kinda
it's
came
cool.
around the other
Yeah,
side.
Yeah.
But it makes sense. I mean, I was also ghostwriting for a long time.
Oh,
NCT.
For a living. I mean,
Name them.
I mean,
Who?
of course, cannot NDA. The
It's
reason
golden.
Yeah.
I knew it. You wrote golden.
The reason I was doing it is for
The
money.
earrings, I could tell.
You know?
Obviously, you got to do it for money.
I was doing it mainly for money, and then it's still good that I was doing it because I was practiced a lot.
Yeah.
You know, like
But you know who never did that shit? The Beatles. That's right. I went there.
they wrote their songs
No,
originally.
Apparently.
Yoko wrote everything. Wait, have you heard of the My Way murders?
No.
So
Yeah.
I've always heard about
Probably.
in the Philippines.
I think
I've
I must have
always
listened to
heard
them.
about like in the Philippines, like several people have been murdered over the
I thought we're
song.
talking about the music. My Way Murders.
Like the song My Way by Frank
it's a
Sinatra.
Philippine- yeah, I heard about that too. But I was too young to believe. You know?
So it doesn't happen anymore. It's safe to
I
sing
think it's
My
not
Way
happening anymore.
I don't know. We should go to Manila
and
and
sing My Way.
yes, yes.
Get stabbed.
I would. You. This guy can sing.
How did you know this?
It's a Wikipedia page.
Really?
James has a lot of obscure knowledge.
I mean, I did sing it in karaoke. I didn't die. But
What's your favorite karaoke song?
Your go-to.
fuck you?
By CeeLo?
yes.
Great song.
Excuse me.
Yeah,
What?
sorry,
I just asked you a question.
Thank you.
Oh my
Forget
god!
you.
God. It's a normal
Are we a
question.
friend, a child friend either?
I see.
So, yeah, it's my favorite. Like I make people.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mine's Wonderwall. Actually, it's actually not. James
I
always
feel
puts
like
it on.
yours is
No, I
like
put on Champagne Supernova.
Wow.
I do like that one.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
We could do karaoke here. We got mics here.
Shall we?
Oh my god, we should.
We could.
You have the alcohols already.
I know.
We're allowed to.
We should. 100%.
Oh, I gotta get my. Oh, we have an iPad here. Oh, we totally could.
Dude, I think we know what we're doing on
So
this
you like
Wednesday
Chappelle
night.
Rowan, right?
I
Rowan?
don't think I've ever listened to actually one of her songs.
I've only seen her dress on the Grammys.
The most recent one.
I don't, all these new artists, I hate them so much. I think they're all just manufactured by corporate,
Big music.
big music, But one guy that I do, I was shocked. The actor who plays Joe Keery, the guy who plays Steve Harrington in the show Stranger Things, his band is really good. I listened to their whole album, DJO. I listened to the whole thing front to back. You can tell inspired by the Beatles, inspired by a lot of different artists. And he's very clear with the homages that he's doing. Super talented. I love you.
You know what?
I love you, Joe Carey.
The
Tag
the
Joe.
Grammys just happened like yesterday, and Justin Bieber performed.
In his
you saw
underwear.
it.
Yeah.
It was really good.
I haven't
should
seen
we
that. I
gossip
didn't
about his
watch
mental
the
health?
Grammys yet.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either.
I was
I haven't.
captivated.
I will.
Yeah, he's got a great voice. He's a good performer. I like him. Yeah.
I heard he's lonely. Is that how the song goes?
I don't know. He did Yukon.
A lot of his songs were ghostwritten as well by
Yeah,
Benny
yeah.
Blanco.
That's true.
By Benny
Who's
Blanco
from my
and Sheeran
hometown?
and
That's true.
Phineas.
Sheeran.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I think Bieber's really
Right,
talented.
right.
But when I found out that some of his like most vulnerable songs were written by other artists, I was like, how the fuck are you gonna let someone else write a song about how lonely you are?
But the thing is, I want to
that's
share
pop
it
music,
with Ghost.
yeah.
Dude, it'd be like if I like, hey Jay, I wrote a song for you. It's called Micro Penis. You know? What the fuck?
Actually, we never really know.
That's a bad joke. That's an awful joke. That's a stupid joke.
No, I want to share, but you never really know
like
because sometimes you sit with the artist. Ghostwriters, 3 ghostwriters will be there, and you will ask questions.
Yeah.
So we never really know what the process they did, because
Yeah.
You know how that is.
It could be they
I
bought.
know all about sitting with people and writing their life stories for sure.
Yeah.
But imagine if I put that into a song. That'd be sick.
Do you want to write a song together?
Should we? Should we end the episode on a song?
Is there a guitar here?
There is.
There is a guitar. Let's borrow a guitar.
Oh my
Yeah.
god!
Wait, can I?
Well, it's not our guitar.
If
though.
we successfully write something,
Yeah,
could-
we will.
That'll be the outro.
Can I
Yeah,
get the guitar?
100%.
Is it okay?
Yeah, grab it. I'm gonna pee
sure.
real quick. This would be a fun outro.
Yeah.
Yeah, jamming would be a fun outro.
Don't know if you can hear it. It's enough.
Yeah, that's good.
Nice. What's the subject gonna be?
You go into the wine bar.
Going to the wine bar?
Yeah.
I'll provide.
think about your immediate desires.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna start crying, bro. I mean,
Okay.
Oh yeah. Ooh. Yeah, baby.
Is that Chablis for me? I could drink a glass or 3. When I need another, will you be there right for me?
Who do you think you are? Sitting at that wine bar. Oh, baby, I know you got some class. Why don't you let me refill your glass?
Drinking that wine.
Drinking the wine.
Drinking that wine.
You're looking so fine.
Drinking that wine.
Gonna make you mine. Justin Bieber.
Justin Bieber.
Nice. That was not a bad song.
Yeah.
We wrote a song. All right. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in to this podcast. Nicky, before we conclude, what is your favorite side dish?
My favorite side dish would be, the small fishes in
Yes.
panchan?
Uh-huh.
That one. I forgot the name of that.
멸치
멸치
볶음.
볶음. Yeah.
멸치.
Hell yeah. I had
Yeah.
that last night.
Good one.
Thank you guys so much for tuning into this episode. Please catch Nicky at her Instagram. Sounds like Nicky.
Thank you.
And she is the leader of many different groups. So you can catch her at Lit Lounge. You can catch her at
Taco Amigo.
Taco Amigo. Maybe Soul City Improv doing some stuff with
Yeah, with
assonance.
assonance. Billion Bar.
Billion Bar. There
yeah.
we go. And maybe out in Hongdae. If you're Hongdae guy,
No.
if you're a Hongdae guy, do not talk to Nicky. And with that said, we'll catch you guys in the next episode.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you.
You're amazing.